To shave or not to shave? That is the question. What the hell, I'm overdue a shave anyhow. Right, sorry for that weird little intro sequence there. If it's taught me one thing, it's that I should really adjust the camera settings beforehand and not assume that they're at the settings I want them to be, because it wasn't really on camera friendly settings on that last one. Well, c'est la vie. Alright, here we are with the BaByliss for men beard trimming set. Because as you can see, I am well overdue a trim. Now, I've reviewed this before, but this is a second look. So I've just taken the guard off. I've got everything set to maximum. So what I am doing at this point in time, I am actually stood over my toilet bowl. Okay, it's literally just in front of me. And the idea here is that it will help catch the hairs that come loose. So if you're wearing headphones, sorry about that. But what you'll probably notice is that there's going to be a lot of sped up footage. So that's the first look at the neck. So let's just take a look at a mirror, which I happen to have over here, but it's broken on one side, but the usable side is here. So never mind that. That's not bad look, anything like that for you or anybody else, but perhaps me. But let's just take a look. Let's just move myself up this way, and of course I'm going to end up talking funny because I'm trying to look at my neck without yeah, I'm trying to look at my neck and talk at the same time, which is impossible without opening your mouth properly. Yeah, if you try to keep your mouth open and talk, then you can't actually see the reflection of your neck in the mirror. Something I've literally just discovered in the last 5 seconds, but so far I have managed to get most of the hairs free, and by free I mean off my throat. There, much better. Now for the rest of the face. Doesn't always want to work. Now one thing that you'll notice is that I'm basically being very careful with what I'm doing here. Because I've got the mirror in front of me, I can pay a lot of attention to what I'm doing by looking in the mirror. Always handy to have a mirror when you're shaving. If you try shaving without a mirror, yeah, you might end up sending off the completely the wrong signals as to what kind of person you are. Even the hipsters might not want to know you. Now something else you might have noticed, all the hairs that I've collected on my hand there, I look like a werewolf, kinda, sort of, maybe not. I had to switch to using my left hand for shaving here while holding the mirror with my right, simply because it wasn't possible to get to the angles I needed with everything set the other way. I am right-handed, but there's no reason why you can't shave with your left hand, to be brutally honest. It's just not as accurate in some regards, my less dominant hand. Yeah. Now you might have also noticed that I haven't been using any kind of comb at all to try to keep anything at any kind of certain length. That's simply because I wanted rid of these hairs. What I do want to do next is basically use this little guard type thing on here to allow me to trim down the beard to more manageable proportions rather than the kind of crazy out of control mess that is right now. I mean, if we just let the autofocus zoom in, come on autofocus, you failed me again. I think that's possibly about it. Oh look, light show. Whee, look at the light in the background reflecting off the mirror. Right, enough of that. On with the show. Okay, that is a lot better, so let's just get in. I apologise if the autofocus is not going to focus. Maybe I can do something manually here. Bear with me 2 seconds. Oh wait, That explains a thing or two. The stabilisation setting wasn't on. I don't think that'll make any difference, but I've just manually adjusted everything there. So yeah, apart from the mitts, that is actually a combination of my chest hair and beard hair. But yeah, that is a lot better than it was about 8 minutes ago, according to the time frame there. So yeah, this time round I'm looking directly at the lens rather than at the viewfinder. Hang on a sec. One of my own hairs in my mouth. That's a rarity. So yeah, this has been looking directly at the camera rather than at the viewfinder. Spot the difference? Yeah, it's just when I've got the viewfinder there, I just find myself drawn to it for some reason. Well, not the neatest possible shave I've had. I did realise I was in the middle of talking about using these sort of things before I actually started going off on tangent again, but basically if you have any kind of combs and you don't have anything like this, you can use the combs to basically hold the beard's hairs in place so that you can trim them to whatever length you want them to be. Obviously if you've got one of these in the first place, then that's not really an issue. After that you can just sort of polish everything up a bit. This is a 5mm length. They're all shorter ones. I think there's a 1mm one as well in the set that I've got, and I think it's also anything up to about 12mm. Now this isn't meant for beard trimming by any stretch of the imagination. It's designed for use on the hair, and yes, my hair does need a bit of a trim as well, but it does have enough versatility to be used in this kind of regard. It can be used as a beard trimmer. In fact, without the guard on, it does a very good job of allowing you to trim everything up a bit more neatly. So you can see I've got rid of some of the hairs underneath the chin and on the throat, and I've neatened up the moustache a little bit more. There. Yeah, the last person who saw me do that was an ex-girlfriend of mine. Don't ask. She could have done with the wedding. No, let's not go there. But yeah, it's versatile enough to be used both for your beard and your hair, and dare I say the body parts as well. We'll shave that for some other occasion. Yeah. Now, I've said I do need a haircut. It is, you know, unfortunately, I've got great hair growth on the sides and the back. The top, on the other hand, is absolutely abysmal. It's actually at the point now where it's just long enough in the parts where it still grows to show the parts where it doesn't grow that particularly well. So, the things I do for fun on a Friday. No, actually it's Sunday when I'm recording this. See, I've lost track of what day of the week it is. Shall we? Tell you what, let's just get the autofocus back on. Yep. Okay, and the autofocus has gone crazy there. It was here, it was there, it was here, it was here, and now it's sitting around here. And again, I find hairs in my mouth. Alright, let's take a closer look. Alright, now I'll be brutally honest, I'm not a fan of having my hair this short, but I've got no choice as the ravages of age approach and speed up and do things such as rob me of my luxuriant hair. Yeah. Ugh. Well, give me hair in other places I'd rather not think about. More than that, never. But yeah, it does do a very good job. It's really meant for somebody else to trim your hair for you, but you know, if you are versatile enough, skillful enough, you can make use of it quite well for yourself, by yourself, for your own ends. Ugh. Hairs in the mouth again. Oh, even my ex-girlfriend wasn't that. No, let's not go there. Keep it family friendly. That's what YouTube wants, apparently. Not quite sure what VidMe wants, but yeah. Alright, so that concludes this episode of Deja review. Do I recommend it? Yeah, of course I do, because it works. That's all, folks. Of course, now I do have to deal with all the hair that's on the floor, because not all of it actually went into the toilet bowl. Yeah!